Hey everyone, it's Nick with Save Your Plant, and I want to go ahead and just do a quick garden walkthrough. Show you what I have going on. It's March 18th, day after St. Patrick's Day. It's actually kind of early in the morning, well, sort of. It's about 9 o'clock. Um, yeah, I didn't party last night. I had things to do today, so I'm not hungover like I usually am the day after. I usually finish a bottle of Jameson, but I didn't even touch a Jameson. Alright, so I went ahead and pruned. I clipped the grapes, the flame grapes, before they were constantly, they were all over. And I don't know if it was the right time or not. Usually I clip them, usually I would prune my grapes around October, same time I remove my tomatoes. Yeah, usually around the same time I do my tomatoes, remove my tomatoes from the ground. But I did a bunch of reading. I found so many different sources. One source says yes, October. One source says don't. This other source says yes, one no. So normally I did them in October. They'll come back start coming back around this time. And I wasn't getting a whole lot of grapes. The grapes wouldn't fully develop. They stayed kind of small. Never got to the full size. And the one over there actually didn't produce any grapes. This one right here produced quite a few grapes far in the corner, but they never really fully developed. So I decided I wanted to give it a different try the other pruning method of pruning around this time. After I pruned, I already started getting new growth, which is great. I also already had growth when it was trailing over the sow. It came down. I actually already had grapes growing. So I don't know if it was the right thing to do by clipping it, but I'll have to wait and see. So that's the grapes. Over to the roses. Roses are doing great, absolutely fantastic. This is a St. Patrick Day rose. It's already been blooming, already have the deadhead. I mean, this one just keeps on pumping them out. And double delights. This is a beautiful rose, absolutely fantastic. Cardinal red. I love this rose. This is one of my favorite roses. It smells just so sweet. Wow. My purple rose. I gotta figure out exactly the name of it. I just call it a purple rose. It's starting to do well. Or starting to putting out these buds. And this is the most fragrant rose I've ever had. There's another double delight. Double delights don't really have much of a fragrance to them. This is an orange. I can't remember the name of it. It's orange something. This one right here is similar to an iceberg, except for it actually does have thorns. Most iceberg roses don't. Oh wait, no, it's not an iceberg. Yeah, here it is. Here's the iceberg. And this one has thorns. Non-fragrant. Small flowers. They don't get really huge. I used to give these bare. Now I do not. Bare is just it's not really an organic feed form. And my asparagus beans on the other side, last year when I tasted them, I can tell that the bare product was getting to them, because you can kind of taste it and you like tastes like a bare product. So now it's just getting cha-ching, which is NPK is 950-20 or 950-30, and every other watering is getting that, and Fox Farm liquid concentrate. And I use a watering can, so each rose gets 2 gallons of water a week. That's it. People always say, oh, you must be pouring tons of water down on them. I'm like, no, 26 gallons a week. I mean, it adds up. The lawn's doing very well. Got a couple brown spots, but I'm happy with it. And as you can see, the difference. This is fescue, and I thought I removed all the crabgrass. Well, there's still a patch of crabgrass. Here are my pumpkin seeds for the giant pumpkin contest. So we have Wyatts and we have Giants. Interesting pots. My new potting soil. grape over here is doing pretty good. I need to go in here and clean out this plot, freshen her up, trim back that rosemary. And my new succulent garden, I went ahead and cut all this stuff out that I had in there and just, shortened it up. Found this plant. It's interesting. It was $5. Pretty cheap for what it is. It's beautiful and it's a good size. 2.5 quarts. This is the Star of Bethlehem. It's very beautiful. It's very firm flowers. It's apparently supposed to stay blooming for 6 months straight. So that's why I grabbed it. This is a pepper tree, California pepper tree that someone was cutting down. This is where all my mulch came from. This is all pepper tree mulch. Chased down a tree trimmer, and they had a bunch of logs and mulch, chipped up mulch. Went ahead and drilled some 1.5 inch holes with a circular drill bit. Went ahead and drilled further down with a 1 inch spade bit to give it drainage, filled it with soil, stuck these succulents in there. It's interesting how the pepper tree grows. I don't know if it's normal or this tree just had a problem, but the centers were very soft. I was able to smash it out with just a hammer. So went in and stuck some succulents in the center of it. And this one also had an interesting hole that led to the center, so there's a succulent stuck in there, and this one actually goes down over to the hole. These are afterglows. This is my favorite succulent. And I also picked up a couple cactus and the black rose. That's the black rose. It's my second favorite. The other side. Alright, onions are doing well. They're doing well. And I planted some sugar snaps. They finally started. Took a long time though. I can usually germinate a sugar snap or a pea or a bean in within a couple days. That's a week. Garlic. Oh wow. So this is the cracky setup. I've just been using it as a reservoir for watering from the bottom up. It's actually coming very handy. I actually have basil. I always failed at basil because I always water from the top up, and that's why this looks really sad. This is just getting too much sun. I gotta do something with this, clean it out. Bell peppers, and I went ahead and just stuck some peas in the cells that didn't develop. I'll just transplant them later, right into the ground. Artichoke. I did another potato bin. There's a potato starting to grow there. There's one right here. Come on. There you go. So this is the second one. My blueberry died off. It's a shame. Gladulus. They're taking a long time to grow. The lady at the nursery said, "Oh, they'll grow within 15 days." That didn't happen. Then you get the love vines in the ground. So I have plenty of artichokes here. I've been giving away like crazy. That's a beautiful pepper plant right there. Which kind is it? It's a scorpion chili, Trinidad scorpion. I need to do some work over here. I need to get some more things transplanted. I need to get some things in the ground. These need more sun, definitely. It's taking a while to grow, but it's alright. Tomato plants. These are mostly Roma. They're getting very leggy. I mean, these are ready to go in the ground. And with our current weather, it's perfect timing to just plant them. But it's in the way. These stands are in the way, so I'm going to do my tomatoes here. Yeah, that's a volunteer tomato, so I just let it go. Compost tea still going. And the clean, was it clean something that I sprayed on my tomatoes before the blight, it worked. It did a great job actually. I'm very, very happy. These are looking so much healthier and so much better after I did that. I mean, no joke. Clean actually works. That's the name of the product. So if you want to try it out, shoot the guy an email. I have a video of it. Early blight test treatment test. Check out that video. I mentioned the guy's email address. You can contact him and order some from him directly. Some more succulents clippings. I'm actually giving those away as well. The first potato bin is doing really well. I already had to raise the soil levels. What I'm doing is compost and maple leaves. So I'm kind of doing a lasagna. Layer of maple leaves, about an inch, about a ½ inch thick, about a ½ inch compost, ½ inch maple leaves, ½ inch compost, to try to kind of aerate it and give it so it's not so dense. Planting some chive seeds here too. Yeah. They'll grow. I hope. And yeah, looking good, huh? Found this chair someone was throwing out. That was kind of cool. It's missing an arm, but I can definitely fabricate one fairly easily. But then I need to sand the whole thing and refinish it so it blends. But I'll do that. That's all I got. And I had to build this extra support because the front section of this box was falling down. Not the greatest build, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue. This is all scrap wood, so I used all the scrap wood I had. So once I acquire some more of it, I'm going to continue and just do the sides and the back. That way it'll look like, you know, one full piece. Alright, that's all I got. Hope everyone's well. Talk to you later. Peace.